I also didn't know what to do or what not to do. मुझसे जो सही लगा वो मैं किया. Hi everyone. Notification already out. All of you applied. I'm talking about the NORCET 8. As it is just knocking at the door. So don't skip these 10 minutes if you want to see you to make something bigger. I know all of you are doing so well in your studies, but this last month's planning will take you to your dream aims. Basically, this video will trigger you to boost your time in those areas which are actually needed. So, I am here to share some tricks and tips as you are at your last month of planning. You have already gone through so many videos, but I am here to share my tricks which I had already applied for while preparing for the NORCET. Few months before, I was also in this position. I also didn't know what to do or what not to do. मुझसे जो सही लगा वो मैं किया. Here I just want to share my experience and my tricks which made me to get a good rank in the NORCET 7. Technically, the first point what I have to do is that at my very first video I had already mentioned that in this time don't try so new, and today also I am saying the same thing. I know you have already finished your theory portion and you had already gone through the whole syllabus if you are appearing this exam multiple times. So I know you had already go through all the syllabus multiple times, but maybe there were some lackings that didn't make you to get the actual percentile which was actually needed. So in that case I want to say that don't think whatever you have learned, whatever you know, toppers knew many more things. They also know the same things and they also have studied the same books but following some tricks. So my fellow nurses, it's time for the revision only. Don't wander here and there for some new videos or for some new contents. First of all, you have to stick on your revision schedule. Whatever schedule you have already made for you, I will not interfere in that manner. But make sure that you are revising your syllabus at least 70% of your daily schedules. So the rest of the 30%, I will talk about that. It's time to look upon the non-nursing part. If you didn't study anything about the non-nursing part, that is the math, English, reasoning or the current affairs GK, no problem. From today onwards, start preparing for these parts. Pick at least 45 minutes for this. Some of you might think nursing portion is enough to get good score, but it is not going to be happened. Maybe you are a genius in nursing, but while getting a good score you have to answer some portion from the non-nursing part. Don't be so overconfident. Don't ignore your 20 marks because it will give a significant contribution to your percentile. How to prepare for the non-nursing part? Here I will say that don't think about English. Whatever you know about the English, that's enough. For the math and reasoning part, you have to practice it for some time. In my case, I followed only one YouTube channel and it fulfilled all my requirements. So if you want to know which YouTube channel I followed for the math and reasoning, comment down below. I will tell you the name. Otherwise, you can follow by your own. So 30 minutes is enough for the math and reasoning part, and the left is the general knowledge and current affairs. General knowledge, you have already some general knowledge, so that's enough. Now the current affairs. For the current affairs, try to cover up the latest 3 months is enough for this. In my case, from an YouTube video, I wrote down the 4 months updates. It took 2 to 3 hours to write down. Then every day I used to study those current affairs which I already wrote down. Only 15 minutes I practice the current affairs. So in this 1 month, maximum 250 current affairs I did, not more than that. That time Olympic and Paralympics were going on, so the maximum questions came from that part. So if you practice 45 minutes for your 20 marks, that's enough. That is maybe 5 to 6% of your daily schedule. And for that 45 minutes you are giving to the non-nursing part, you will see in the examination hall, you will answer most of the question. Next, the practicing the MCQ. Next 10% of the schedule, you have to practice the MCQ, especially those which are already previously practiced. At least 300 to 350 MCQ per day. As those MCQs are already known to you, it will not take much time for the practicing. So this was the third point. Next, don't forget to practice the image-based questions and the instrument. In Target High book, there are so many pictures of instruments, there are so many image-based questions. So from that book, you just 30 minutes you practice the image-based question. Try to cover one subject in a day, at least 60 to 70 image-based question if you are practicing every day. It will be so useful in your exam. Now an important thing, I know no one will ever talk about this. This is the annexer part of your Target High book. Trust me, this is very much important. Strategically, everything included in this portion. So nicely, all the confused parts are covered and collected. So easy for the brainstorming. Try to remember at least 2 annexers in a day. After 15 days, you will cover all the tables, all the instruments, all the confused areas like the confused parts like the shock, AVG, health program, everything, and with the sign and symptoms of all the disease and many more. So at least 30 minutes keep for this. Last not the least, practice test series for your self-evaluation and for getting the accuracy. The test series is the best thing ever. If you don't buy the test series, just practice it from the books. Whatever book you have, try to practice from that. There are so many previous year question papers, so by maintaining time, practice it. And here I can recommend you another thing, that is in Google Play there is an app named Testbook. There are some free test series papers. You can practice from there also. It is helpful for your self-evaluation, time management and maintaining accuracy. So today I will not take much time from all of you. Don't waste your time. Just revise your syllabus and practice MCQ, practice image-based question, read the annexer very carefully and do non-nursing part very effectively. All the best to all of you. I know you will give your best. Don't lose your hope. I know you are very much strong.